A very good afternoon, everybody. I hope that you all enjoyed great meetings today with all the local partners of the city of Rotterdam, and that you have been able to exchange nice ideas for the future to do business development and start offering the city of Rotterdam for hopefully Q3, Q4 of 2021, and for sure for the year 2022. At this moment, we came to the closing moment of our event, and I have the honor to introduce to you this afternoon Mr. Ben Vree, the Swedish honorary consul, living in the city of Rotterdam. And he would like to talk some closing words to you all here from Rotterdam. So I would like to give the word right now to Ben Vree.
Thank you very much, Fabian. It's an honor and a big pleasure for me to be here in your meeting, although very short time only. I hope you have enjoyed your meeting today, that you had fruitful discussions, and I do realize it's not the same as meeting in person. It's more difficult to sit behind the screen and to have a digital communication together. In fact, you would like to meet each other and get acquaintance with each other and to know a little bit better who the other persons are and what they can offer you. But anyway, under the present circumstances, it's the best we can do. And I'm quite happy that all these kind of IT systems are working well and that we can benefit from it, not only in a meeting as we are having today, but you see many meetings nowadays taking place by Teams, Skype, or whatever, and that makes communication all around the world much easier. But due to COVID, of course, traveling is very much limited and restricted as well, unfortunately. And soon we hope, with having the vaccines around the corner, that it will open up slowly, bit by bit, and that we will be able to see a little bit more and to have some more fun during the holiday season as well. And when I look at myself, then having a long trip, a long flight to faraway destinations in the world is not the first thing I would like to do now that the world slowly is opening up and that it is not that much known about the various viruses which are attacking the world at the moment. So therefore, a nearby destination is much more in favor, at least to myself, but I think to many others I'm talking to, that we would like to conquer the world close by rather than far away. And Rotterdam is one of those locations. You have heard a lot about the city of Rotterdam in the meantime. And Rotterdam is not an ordinary city. It's not the usual place people will visit. In fact, we have suffered from the bombings during the Second World War. Well, that gave us the opportunity to rebuild the city in a different way as well. It's a nice mingling with old tradition, with modern architectural things, like you have seen many pictures, I assume, during the day sessions already. And that's a nice mixture where you can benefit from what you see. But one thing I would like to mention to you as well, and I'm not sure whether that has been discussed earlier today, Rotterdam is the biggest port outside of Asia as well. And the port is a long distance port. It's a connection from the center of the city towards the seaside. And recently we have been, as a typical Dutch tradition, we have been expanding our country without having a war. We have been expanding it by dredging the country, and we have added a few thousand hectares of land over there. And it will be very interesting for you. There is a nice museum at the most western point of the port of Rotterdam, where you can have a view how that was being established. And I would certainly recommend you to have a look into the port industry. And you can take the water taxi for that matter and have a view on whatever is established around in the city of Rotterdam, as well as in the port area from the waterfront. And I can assure you, you will see the old tradition, you will see the new modern buildings which we are having in the port. And when you have a visit to one of the restaurants, the pubs or the musea, you will meet the old typical Rotterdam type of people. And that are people who are open-minded, but very direct as well. So be careful. They can be direct, and you don't have to be careful for them that they do anything, but they are a different mentality, a raw mentality, which fits to the port industry as well. And I can assure you, it's very interesting to have a chat with those kind of peoples when you have a visit to the city of Rotterdam. So I'd like to wish you all the best. I hope to see you in the city of Rotterdam. And if there's anything I can do during your stay here in Rotterdam, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed your meeting today.
Thank you very much, Ben, for your kind and appreciated words. And I think, yeah, for all of you, it's good to know that, as Ben mentioned, this harbor of Rotterdam, that's one of the cornerstones as well of our city. And I mentioned it already in my presentation during the lunch. The harbor and the city are getting more and more connected into each other as well than it was before. And yeah, it's really a nice opportunity to discover the city also from the water instead of only from the land. And well, we have been talking about it extensively during our meetings. And I would like to conclude with thanking all the partners from Rotterdam, from our network, for participating in this new event organized by Rotterdam Partners today. I really hope that despite some technical difficulties we faced earlier this morning, that you had great meetings and great opportunities and more foundation to talk, maybe in a separate team meeting in more detail and to discuss business opportunities for the near future. And I also would like to give my special thanks to Nina Swab from Urban Guides, Museum Guides for her presentation during the lunch, as well as to Paul Fitzpatrick of Bike and Bite. And unfortunately, our colleague Ronald Cotton from the SS Rotterdam was ill. He became ill last night. So I will give him a call to see how he is doing, and he will be more than happy to share his contact details, so you will be able to have a separate meeting with him at your convenience. And what rest is to wish you all a great rest of the day. Hopefully we will be able to invite you on the familiarization trip soon, let's say the end of this year, but for sure in 2022, to show you all around of this beautiful city and to get you connected in real life with the partners, with the people from Rotterdam who are more than happy to welcome you in our beautiful city and to discuss with each other the near future, which for sure will look much more bright than the past year. And I'm really confident that we all together will be able to set up new businesses for the near future soon. Thank you all very much. Have a great afternoon. Once again, Ben, thank you very much for joining us to close this event. And looking forward to see you all in Rotterdam. Bye-bye.